guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Baltimore Ravens. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Fresh off the pick six, it's Watson. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 14-yard line.
Now it's Watson. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man, complete. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
30-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd.
Minshew sets to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. Going for it all. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game. And this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. It'll be Minshew again. And able to find Dorsett. And down inside the 15 he goes. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Josh Oliver, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
Josh Lambo lining up.
Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. On 2nd and 9, Watson gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 14.
Finding some room at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. McCaffrey. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Watson. Open man is Duvernay. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. Again, McCaffrey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens have broken the tie.
Lining up for the extra point.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Jaguars 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now, it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
4 yards. And the Jaguar first down.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. He's going to air it out, and this will be caught at the 30. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Off play action, it's Minshew. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
For Leonard Fournette.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards there. First down.
First down, Jacksonville.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And it's caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And that's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but, hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Watson. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game has suited you well. Both offenses continuing to move the ball with relative ease.
Yeah, and if you're a fan of defensive football, you're not having so much fun watching this one. And these coordinators, they've got to be scrambling to figure out a way to counter so far. It may just come down to which one of these defenses can make one stop. They could change the course of this game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a run with McCaffrey. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Jordan Howard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have broken the tie. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Ravens 28, Jaguars 21.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game.
Wow.
And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
It is good.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
For Jacksonville.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Out of the gun, Watson. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Throw left side, complete. That's Lawrence. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, it's Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, but it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. To the air yet again, Watson. And this one's incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And it's third down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Watson looks to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Back deep for the Jags, D.D. Westbrook. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And here comes Westbrook. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On play action, they'll throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
the play fake. He'll look to throw. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Touchdown.
A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. The final shot before the break. Watson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Fields this way up at the 17. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdoxtouchdown.
To number 12,
D.D. Westbrook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
the extra point is good.
Teams always want to send messages. I think that was quite a statement there to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, less than a minute in. Already that quick, long strike. They are setting the tone for the second half.
Fair catch made at the 12-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 15-yard line.
Here's Watson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Let's get off the field. 45. 59.
On 1st down, Watson. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. Not much there, only a yard.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the second straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Watson now to throw. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught at the 25.
I need to get my swag.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 78 yards. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in your podcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
To number 16.
And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead now up to 14. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt.
Oh, he tried to pitch it and the ball's loose. And the Jags grab it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it.
41 yards.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Jacksonville.
From 21 yards away. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Jaguars 56, Ravens 35. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, here's Watson. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey.
Watson.
6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Operating from the gun. Watson into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. Flush to his right. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Again, Minshew looking to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 30, 10, and he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the 3rd quarter here. Taking it about the 1. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Baltimore. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at their own 27. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory.
And the Jaguars.
Out of the gun is Minshew. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
On 2nd and 10, Minshew. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. And that's caught by Smith. And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll roll him out right. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Touchdown.
Josh Oliver with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
And this one through the uprights and good.
The score, Jaguars 63, Ravens 42.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 23-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. Man open left side is Brown. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
A 10-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the 34-yard line.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And the Jags grab it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score.
Lining up for the point after.
So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a 2nd time.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Their own 33-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the second straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D.
45, 45, 45, come on, 45. Watch the pass, watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go. 45.
Throwing on third down, Watson. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 65 yards. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Well, yes, that's his third touchdown catch, which is very impressive. But on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter. Airing it out deep for Smith. Minshew going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off near the 29. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Again, they run again. It's McCaffrey. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
the 22-yard line.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. Back to throw, Watson. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They can now enjoy the final stages of this one. A very convincing win. I don't know what was said in the locker room, but whatever it was, it worked pretty well.
It certainly did, and it's probably a capper to everything that was said during the week because they go over every eventuality. I mean, you know how coaches are. They want to cover every minute detail all the way up to how much time does it take to walk from the locker room to the field, you name it. And when it all comes together and results in a victory, everyone feels pretty good about that.
Well, the I's were dotted, the T's were crossed in this one for them. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Escaping the pressure right. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Tucson. 61, matchbox lights. Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
In the end zone. He was covered by
an incomplete pass, leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw it. Minshew going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jags, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.